I don't like that laugh, dog. That laugh is a little sinister.
Did a lot of things.
That's important.
How was the Hard Rock?
I lost a lot of money.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The rock hard. The rock hard.
The rock hard, yes. That is what
the Hard Rock.
That's what the kids
isn't
call
paying
it.
out like it used to.
No?
No.
Well, how's your skills? How's your gambling skills?
That's true.
Gambling skills are fine.
It's like
Obviously
skills.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
But just unlucky visit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They're like, it's your birthday, bro. You're asking for too much.
That's what they all say.
You made it another year. You should feel blessed.
You know what else we made? Another episode of A Lot About Nothing.
Exciting.
I was waiting for the setup. It took you a minute.
It was getting there.
It took you a minute for me to get the setup.
It'll be getting better and better every time.
Oh, man. Another week.
That's
Welcome
true.
back to A Lot About Nothing,
Well,
where we talk about
technically another
expensive
2
topics.
Look, there's some crap. America happened in between, okay? It wasn't our fault. Like, I'm just saying.
America happened this past weekend,
That
but
continues to happen here, really.
last week was my fault because
Okay, yeah, that's
I
fair.
needed to be special.
That's fair.
Of course you
That's
did.
true.
It's your
man.
birthday.
You deserve
Happy
it.
belated birthday to V Money.
Thank you.
Happy belated birthday to V Money.
It's important.
Yeah, very important. What are you not, 25?
Well, actually,
Lol.
a funny story. I was having dinner Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday night at the Hard Rock. Just Japanese place.
Yeah.
And then
You love Japanese food.
It is good.
it is my second favorite food. But my mom was talking to me and she's like, "Man, I can't believe it's your birthday again. I can't believe you're 24." I'm like, what? And she's like, "What? You're 24, right?" I'm like, "No, 29." She's like, "What? When? Since when?"
It's a lie.
And she legitimately thought I was 24, and she's like,
It's a goddamn lie.
Yeah.
"Yeah." So
I mean,
yes, so I'll go with that one.
25.
Mm,
25 years old.
that.
24.
Oh, I didn't finish my spiel. Welcome back to A Lot About Nothing.
Jesus.
Welcome back to A Lot About Nothing, where we talk about expensive social topics, and in the end, we try to figure out why Supreme Court justices don't have an end date.
That's also factual and very stupid.
Yeah. I think they should have an end date.
I'm a firm supporter in that. It's pretty nonsensical right now.
Yeah. My name is Chris. Over there is
Hey, it's Victor.
Happy birthday.
Geez.
Over here is
Trey the Third.
Trey the Third, and we have a very special guest. Someone who apparently I met but then ran away from
Slacking.
at the, at the Renaissance Festival.
Yep. Slacking.
We have our good friend Savanna here today. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello.
I don't remember the encounter. Actually, that's a lie.
sorry.
I do remember the encounter, but I don't remember running away. I think.
May have walked with fervor, maybe.
Right.
Maybe walked with
Yes.
fervor. Yeah.
I think what had happened was
It was
I was
Aggressive walking.
Scurry, a scuttle.
Was this last year?
Well,
February.
Seasons
March.
ago,
It was
yeah.
March.
This year.
this.
Okay, so what had happened was
It was.
I was probably shooting the documentary, and I probably had to go get a shot or something.
Yes.
Of what?
Yeah,
So,
I don't
yeah.
remember.
Tequila?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tequila.
Yeah.
A likely story.
Well, no,
During Fairy
I
Outfest, but we don't-
understand. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, good. I don't want you to hate me
She's
like
like, I'm not
Tracy's other
mad.
friend.
She's like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. But
Tracy's
it's
other
fine.
friend hated me for
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
reason.
Desi, bro. She was not feeling that. She was mad.
No. Edward was like, he like tried to introduce me and my friend to you. And then he was like, "Oh, this is Savanna. She watches she listens to our podcast."
Man, that's
and
wild.
You're like, "Oh, cool." And then he ran away.
Oh,
That's
neat.
wild. At least Trey introduced his friends to you.
Yeah.
I had to introduce myself.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Listen.
What are you talking about your skills? Your people skills.
I'm really bad at it sometimes. Y'all, but listen, Nicole be on me too about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm really bad at it. I'm trying to get better at introducing people when I'm with friends. I even like teach it when we're doing rehearsals. Go ahead.
No, Edward, you've always been really good about it with me because you know that I don't know anybody.
That's
And nobody
facts, yeah.
knows me.
See, there's usually a connection, like some form of connection between everyone else trying to introduce, but I'm slacking on that. I swear.
You know, can you
sorry,
turn
y'all.
that so I could see? No, the
camera
thing.
The viewfinder.
I'm paranoid that I'm.
So why don't you ever introduce me to anyone, Trey? Is it because you think
you had it?
Is it because you think I already know everyone?
Yes, actually, you do. First of all, second of all, okay,
probably.
We just gotta go out more. I just gotta get more friend groups to intermingle now.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, like I feel like COVID had a lot of everyone reevaluating their friend groups,
Right.
And definitely gave me some time to,
which is correct,
look at who I actually, right? You should every now and then you should, And I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough. I definitely like in the room right now are 3 of like my 6 closest friends of all time. You know, like the circle's been getting smaller and smaller. As
there's only 2 of us in this room.
Yeah.
Why?
I count.
Yeah, I know, but you're not physically here.
God dang it! Whatever. The presence is in the room. Okay, whatever.
Right.
Get out of here.
Right.
But the presence is in the room. Y'all understand?
We get it. I get
you
it.
understand?
I got you.
So this is what we're talking about today. Is about me counting. I count.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
I count.
The segue. The segue. Legendary segue. My God.
Before the segue, you can listen to this podcast on anchor.fm/loutaboutpod, or you can just go to loutaboutpod.com. I was about to say loutaboutnothing.com, but we own that domain too. You can go to loutaboutpod.com. You can find everything you need, all the YouTubes and stuff. We're going to start with how everyone's doing, and I'm going to go start first because there's something I wanted to tell you guys.
Okay.
Surprising.
I'm going to be
a daddy.
Uncle. No.
Oh, bro, Jesus Christ.
Stop.
Yeah, my heart.
It's a joke.
But he's like, don't jinx me, bro. Stop.
It's a joke. So what I've been
Uncle's
doing,
better.
Yeah,
right, exactly. Uncles
are
are way better. What I've been doing is I've been trying to get more use out of my. Well, I get a glare because of the light.
Bro, that got serious, bro. Like he actually is becoming a daddy. All right,
I get a glare.
Son, we have to talk. Takes glasses off. Boy. I'm sorry. Continue.
What I've been trying to do is get more use out of the cinema camera. So
I see.
I've been going to like random places and just getting a bunch of different shots.
Like B-roll?
Yeah, kind of. Recently, I went to Delray Beach.
Okay.
I was down here. What was I doing? I think I was seeing my mom. And then I brought my camera. No, I went to go see Tosh and Ashton.
Yes.
And I brought my camera and I was just parked by the beach, which was full of shit, by the way.
Of course.
Oh, it's never not empty.
Nope.
So I was just at the beach and I went to picked up my camera, just went out there, got a couple shots, got the little water flowing shot, classic. Got the shot of like the grass flowing.
The classic.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Respectable.
And I finished that edit last night. So I'll send you guys a link to that. It's on the YouTube, but it's unlisted. So I'll send you guys a link to that. You can see it too, Savanna, if you want to see it. It's very raw and very like the edit's not that great. But I just wanted to put stuff together. Of course.
That's good enough. That's all that matters, bro.
Yeah.
Music and transitions, that's half the battle.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
Yeah,
I'll let it be a surprise.
Stop.
Yeah.
Content.
It's a beach. What do you think is,
Hey, you never know.
I don't know.
But
Hey, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Steel drums?
Is it new age? Is it the new age? Is it violin?
Nah.
Classical? Who knows?
But in doing that, I'm thinking about like starting a shorts channel. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the shorts.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I needed 5 seconds to not think of shorts.
Oh.
And like
YouTube shorts.
I didn't know how that mixed, but I understand now. Thank you.
Yes, YouTube shorts.
Who wears short shorts?
I
wear short shorts.
Them Hoochie Daddy shorts
Hoochie Daddy
be famous now. I'm quite happy.
I'm not wearing them now, but
yeah, later.
Yeah.
You
but
do
I'm
rock
thinking about
those.
doing a shorts channel. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do it about because I at work I'm just sitting there watching YouTube shorts and I'm like, man, this is so easy.
It's very easy.
It's just it's just the phone. Portrait modes is bam, gone.
Filter done. Easy.
It's just the issue is once people like your stuff, you got to keep going.
Endlessly.
Yeah, they
cycle
consume
begins.
it like water. Like it's part of the
not even daily anymore. It's
ecosystem
hourly now for some. A lot of them actually. It's not even daily. It's hourly.
Hourly. Yeah. You gotta drop it short. It's nuts. But I've been thinking about that, and I don't know. We'll see.
Interesting. I'd be about it.
Besides that, I've been good. No real complaints. I'm going to Dallas soon. I'm going to DreamCon.
That's dope.
Not Dallas. I'm going to Arlington, but you're flying into Dallas. I'm trying to find a plane ticket.
I have a bunch of family in Arlington.
Oh, really?
I do.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like a lot.
Yeah. Dang.
Like a lot.
I'm trying to find an Airbnb out there. I'm trying to get like plane tickets. Flights are expensive right now, man.
Yeah.
It's summer, so
Peculiar.
Yeah.
Summer prices going nuts.
That's right.
Can't find a flight back. Gotta get there soon. It's June 14th to 18th. I'm be gone.
It's already, you mean July?
July. Yeah. July. July 14th to 18th, I'll be gone.
June 14th to 18th. Okay, so
And
you're
then-
coming back as I'm leaving for Atlanta.
There you go. I should be going to Atlanta
He's
too.
traveling.
I should have
jet
gone
set.
I should go to Atlanta this weekend because we have a 3-day weekend. I should go see my friend Bex, but I didn't have it.
Bro, just come to
ticket
Atlanta.
yet. I don't have a ticket yet.
Just come to Atlanta when I go. Just check out the expo with me.
Wholesome.
Nah, I can't.
Wholesome.
Unfortunately. But besides that, yeah, I'm good. Everything's good. It's fine
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Yeah, Victor, how you doing?
doing good. Doing good. It's been a wild 2 weeks, week and a half.
2 weeks?
I don't know.
All right, I
I
lost
don't
track of
remember.
time too.
It's really been 2 weeks. I guess it has been 2 weeks actually.
Man, I sure enjoyed that dinner.
That dinner was so great. Woo! Wow,
Such delicious dishes.
the greatest ever, to be honest.
Like, honestly, really,
Really
great.
excellent.
I'm glad you were there to experience it.
I'm
Chris.
glad I was there to experience
I'm
it. too.
glad both of you went to experience that beautiful dinner. I'm sorry that I missed it, guys. I was doing a culturally
what's
impactful
worse.
event.
I'll tell you what's worse about how you missed it, Trey. I'm going to tell you the bad part about how you missed it.
Go ahead.
The day of, you missed it.
I know.
It was the day of.
I know.
And Victor did his due diligence.
He did.
He checked up on us like,
He did many times.
Every day.
I know many times. Many times he did.
you had chance to check your calendar.
I did. I did.
You failed us.
I failed miserably. I
You
did.
failed us in that regard.
I promise y'all I'm trying to work on it.
Next time.
I'm trying to be a better person. It's so hard.
That's not the sound you get. Where's my womp?
I'm dead. I swear, guys, I'm trying to be better at it. And we're definitely. I do regret it. Like I do, man.
There you go. That's a regretful sound. Savannah, can you hear those?
I don't think she can.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Edward, I have a suggestion. Like, I don't know if you can create it for yourself and market it, but so you carry around your phone and a sketchbook all the time, right?
Mm.
And sometimes
Just throw
the
the-
sketchbook is more impactful to you
Yeah.
because I know you. So I'm thinking you need an agenda combo sketchbook.
Come
I think
on, man.
you would make
That's for you.
money.
I like that.
Oh my
And it would be
God.
perfect for people like you
Yeah,
who pay
it'd be
attention
struggling.
to paper
Yeah.
more than their phone.
Facts.
That'd be
Super
fair.
duper facts.
That'd be fair, honestly.
That's so factual.
Really not.
I
fair.
think that's great.
That's a great
That
idea.
actually ain't
Because I
terrible.
was thinking you should get like a secretary or something. This is way less expensive.
You know,
That too. That
Way less
too.
expensive. than-
This is a way less expensive alternative.
I agree.
Well,
God damn
I'm
it.
pretty sure he has like 100 secretaries
I
already,
wish.
and obviously it's not working.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Oh my! I
Evidently.
wish.
Trey could get 100 secretaries if he wanted
Bro,
to.
stop it, guys. If you,
It's nothing.
If you have
Throwing
Just
Rolling
wait
them.
until he gets the braids.
stop gassing me up, bro.
throwing
I'm
themselves.
trying to get him tomorrow or Friday. Actually,
Oh, see?
I'm trying to get
What, the secretary?
no the braids, the braids, y'all.
Oh, you want to look fresh for Key West?
Gee,
Yes,
I see you, King.
yes. I'm trying to look
Yeah,
good. You know, gotta
Yeah,
look good
see,
out and
yeah.
about. Trying to show off every now and then, let
Yeah.
people know.
Yeah. Savannah, how you doing?
I'm doing well. It's summer. I'm a teacher, so I've been
Oof.
chilling.
Doing very well then.
Yeah.
You chilling? What
Yeah.
do teachers do in the summer?
Lots of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or they go on a lot about nothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was clean. That was good. That was good. Okay, I'm letting
Good.
that.
Yes.
That was good.
But I came down, for a while. I'm in North Florida, so I came down to visit people a couple weeks ago. That was cool.
Mm.
That's pretty much it.
This
I fuck
exists.
with North Florida. I'm a big fan of Winter Haven. I like that place. It's really
Is
chill.
that north?
Northwest?
Try to be better.
I don't know what.
Winter Haven. It's near Orlando.
That's central, though.
Is it?
That's central.
I mean, it's north of here.
Well, anything's north of here.
That's North Florida to me.
Oh, North Florida is like
I'm talking
He's like,
about
yeah, Okeechobee?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee,
Oh,
like the
Jacksonville.
panhandle, like going up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, that's central.
Winter.
Florida.
Winter Haven's north to me. It's
I know
North
not.
Florida.
I know
know
Winter.
not.
It is.
That's how it's like.
I fuck with Winter Haven.
Central Florida.
Okay.
I know not these.
All right,
areas.
Trey, how you doing?
I'm doing quite all right, man.
Nice.
It's weird being last. Usually he has to be last. So.
You last on purpose.
Oh, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I kind of deserve that. Well, stop it. No, not again. No, please.
Not the wall.
Not the wall, please. I've been good, man. Life's been all right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been feeling the my femininity. All right. I feel the struggles of the Roe v. Wade. Obviously, I don't have a freaking uterus, man.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. The empathy has been strong, and like just like I know people who would like have died if like abortions were like not legal. You know, like I know people who have gone through situations where like they need that option to be available, and so it's just really frustrating knowing that America went back like 50 years.
Right.
And,
right.
It's just sadly, I don't want to be one of the first dominoes in a line of, you know, interracial marriage, like anti-sodomy laws, like anti-gay rights laws, like all the things that have been worked up over the last like century.
Yeah. Everything conservatives want to burn.
Pretty much. So
let's talk about that a little bit, because a lot of people think that the Roe v. Wade decision is like it's the women's issue. That's a people issue.
It's a people issue, man. That's a human thing, a liberty thing. Like, come on. And people they're not understanding that. Like, I get whatever your religion, whatever your spirituality, whatever your belief is on it, it literally doesn't matter to me, because you are trying to force that upon other people, and that's what the issue is.
Yeah.
Don't, tout a country about freedom and liberty and equality and all this, and then want to spew out the reason that other people should do something that it doesn't even affect you negatively or positively.
Right.
But you're trying to declare what other people can do. That makes no sense.
Doesn't make sense, right?
Makes no sense to me.
Savannah, how, as a woman, how does this, impact you, if at all, or how do you think it would impact anyone around you?
I think it would impact any woman, any man, any person, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's yeah, I agree with Edward. It's just like, we're all afraid that it's just going back in time.
Facts.
Because I feel like last year, and the year before, we had the Black Lives Matter movement. So that could be our civil rights movement of this era. And then now we have this.
Right.
And it's like, do we really have to repeat history? I'm a teacher. We teach history for what? So it's not repeated, but yet we repeat it every 50 years.
Yep.
So so I'm like, what's the point? What's the point in knowing any history if we're just going to keep going over and over and over and over? And what's the point in passing laws if they're just going to be repealed? What's the point in having a Supreme Court that's not going to actually stand for rights? So.
Useless. That's why I think they need like a term. I don't understand why are they Supreme Court justices for life? Like,
what irks me is that they're supposed to be the most objective people of the land.
Right.
Like, the most neutral, the most objective people. Like, I don't care if they came from Republican or Democratic. They're supposed to be neutral and objective.
I think that they like, it's kind of like the same thing like with Social Security, right? They thought of that a long, long time ago when nobody lived past the age of 60.
Right.
And now we have the Supreme Court where they're
forever.
like, well, yeah, if we put a judge in there that's been doing this for like, 30 years, he's going to be there for like 5 years and then he's going to, cut it. So, but they live to like 100 now.
Yeah, now they're living forever and we got to sit through it.
Right.
3-4 generations later.
It's freaking nuts.
And it takes forever. If you want to take a judge off the Supreme Court, like the process that you have to go through is insane unless they actually step down, unless they're like, you know what,
retire.
My head's not, I have dementia or something like that. Like they're not going to go away. So
that's nuts, dude.
I mean, you got to think about whether it would have helped if we had the Women's Rights Act or the Equal Rights Act, the ERA. That was never passed.
I mean, it would have helped if Obama codified Roe v. Wade.
Should have, yeah. I agree.
It just made it.
I remember that was a conversation when he was in office. Like, and I feel like, again, that's where a lot of people mess up in thinking, like, since we had Obama, all Democrats should be happy, or all black people should be happy, or racism's over, or since it happened, what more do we need to do? Come on. And, like, that just was not how his base felt. Like, his base was mad at the dude for, like, not doing certain things, and people on the other side continued to call him the Antichrist. Right. So like we were still acknowledging all of these issues. Like I remember my parents talking about these issues, while we had Obama. They're like, yes, I'm glad we voted for him instead of another crusty old white dude. But also, my guy, now that you're here, even if you aren't full on making laws and executive orders, why aren't you at least speaking out more on certain things?
Right.
Like, dude, Trump's doing Twitter he was doing Twitter like daily as president.
Right.
It's not like social media didn't exist then. Right. There should be videos daily on what the man was doing. So we're still seeing, I think, also like a huge move in our generation realizing politics.
Yeah.
But then also, I don't know, we're reverting back. And so we're going again back to the decades of a lot of racist people in politics and being the loudest ones in politics.
A lot of religious people.
A lot of religious people getting
especially
into politics.
Catholic. Catholicism was huge on. Had a lot of they had a lot of say back in the day about women's rights, women's bodies, abortions, birth rates, all that stuff. Now it's all just kind of circling back. Yeah. It's ruining the American zeitgeist. It's horrible.
No more separation of church and state, apparently.
It's crazy, right? I had to I saw this video that had an interesting take on the Roe v. Wade thing, and it said it was a human issue because if you think about it in like America terms, everyone that's born is kind of like an asset because then they could put you to work, right? That's
exactly what capitalism
They could put you to work for, I don't know, let's say 16 to 65. What's that? Like 48 years, 49 years, something like that.
67 now.
Right?
Yeah.
So they can put you to work for 50 years. And then after 50 years, and jobs, by the way, are kind of a scam because even after you work 50 years, you're still broke. So, so they could put you to work for all this time and then just take taxes from you, take the energy from you, take the life from you, and then they just get labor out of you. Now imagine people getting abortions like, oh, you're not taking away any more of our assets.
I full on believe that is the entire conversation.
It's an interesting thought. I'm like, that kind of makes sense.
It's the entire
if you want to, kind of big brain it, and go meta deal.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even that meta. I wish it was that meta, but that's sadly actually the thing. America is about nationalism, individualism, and specifically white capitalism. Because in reality, America was never a capitalist for everyone, barely until the 1970s with the Civil Rights Movement, where we actually started getting women and the minorities as part of the free market of capitalism. Right. So all before then, it was white capitalism and systems specifically of white capitalism, white male capitalism, I should more so say. But only in the last, 50 years have we actually, as a people, started having more and more access to that. All before then, it was completely a system of the poor humans that are enslaved are assets. That is what we will create the systems based off of. So it's not surprising that all today and all in the last few years, everyone's been realizing, it seems like the systems were really constructed in order to use the poor people as assets. And it's not surprising. That is what our systems were made for centuries. So now we're just now dealing, like, oh my God, I did a tour yesterday and I was talking to them about like Del Rey and what was happening in Del Rey. And I was like, do you know that it is 2022 and they are just fixing the infrastructure in the roads on Lake Ida, which is the colored town of Del Rey. Today, 2022.
The road coming to your house that making that left turn.
Son, they're
that
just
so
now. Treacherous. And it's 2022.
It's like off-road, bro.
Everyone wants to feel like we're super modern, but bro, we are just now in the era of actually fixing up all the ghettos, all the government created and government sustained ghettos of the country. Yeah, you can visibly see it happening. That's why we feel the
getting ready to gentrify that thing.
Literally where I was going next. That's why you see the gentrification going.
Yeah, they're getting ready to gentrify that thing.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, Roe v. Wade was a horrible decision and giant step back for America. In better news, or in good news, Ghislaine Maxwell got 20 years.
Oh,
claps to that.
That's neat, I guess.
It's not enough time.
It's nowhere near enough time.
Not enough time.
Definitely should be life in prison.
If you don't know who Ghislaine Maxwell is, she's a lady who aided and abetted Jeffrey Epstein in sex trafficking, which is kind of like the worst crime ever.
Pretty actually horrible.
I'd rather be killed than go into sex trafficking.
Yeah, for sure.
So 20 years, minimal sentence in my book.
Yeah, absolutely trash sentencing to me.
She got 20 years. R. Kelly got 30 years. There's another clap for that.
Yeah. We're getting some of the rich people, y'all.
Right. We're getting some of the nasty people out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, R. Kelly got 30 years. Still not enough time for me.
Nope.
It should be like 50 or more. 50 to life. Ghislaine should have been just life.
Yep.
So yeah. I mean, I guess we call it good news. I don't know if it's a win because a win would have been for those people never to have happened at all. But I guess
it's news, man.
I guess they did something.
You know,
yeah, for all intents and purposes. So today we're going to talk about switching gears to talking about difficult people besides America. We're not going to do an IQ because we just did the whole spiel.
That was a lot. Yeah. I feel you.
We did the whole spiel, which is fine. So, and I want to focus on difficult people around the workplace.
Okay. Intriguing. Intriguing.
Because, oh boy. Actually, I just lost one of my favorite coworkers today.
Yeah, she put in her 2 weeks, right?
She put in her 2 weeks, and today was the last day. I felt bad closing all her accounts. Oof. I'm like, disable this, block sign in,
curses,
remove this. I'm like, dang, man. But she's cool, so I think we're still gonna be friends, so it's fine. Do you guys have anyone that you work with that can kind of be difficult? Because to be fair, if I were to say so myself, I don't have that many difficult coworkers. I only have one dude, and I don't even talk to him that much. I only talk to him when I have to fix like his iPad or something.
Okay.
But even then, I just kind of play it off and just kind of roll with whatever energy he's got that day. And then just, go off of that. And then I'll be all right. Oh, man. Dude got to be in his 60s. He should have retired. Actually, he might be retired. Because a lot of the dudes we have as like code enforcers or like inspectors at the city, they're retired. They're retired like police officers or retired like whatever career they had, and then they went into this. They went home, retired, couldn't deal with it, and then they went back to work. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
That is a struggle, sadly.
Yeah, this is like a super old dude who I deal with. But besides that, my workplace is all right. I fuck with him over there. I fuck with most people. What about you guys? In the mic.
Sorry, I had someone who's my manager. Stop it, Savanna. I had a manager.
Oh my God, please talk about her.
I won't go into detail.
About this
I won't go into
crazy lady. Can I tell about my interview?
Yes, you can tell.
My interview.
Okay.
Okay, so we had the same boss. He got me this job with this insane woman, but it's okay.
I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I was desperate. You helped me.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad, man.
She was great. She got worse. Like, she really did. Like, it just went downhill within a week.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was not.
Okay. So
it was not pleasant.
Yeah. So my interview, all I remember, I mean, I was nervous. You go in for an interview and you're nervous. And God, this was the third interview that I got. And actually the third interview. Like, I had one interview with one woman, and then I had an interview with her again. And then I got to meet the big boss.
Yeah.
And so we go into the big boss office, and I'm just sitting there answering all of her questions. And then she just takes off her glasses and throws them on the table, and she leans back and she's like, "I can't figure you out."
Dude,
What? She's like, "I can't tell if you're shy or you're really outgoing, or what's your deal? What's your deal?" And I'm like,
okay.
I don't know. Never had some 50-year-old woman just yelling at me. And and the interview was so funny. She's so type A to the point where she was in the middle of saying something to me, and then she would point to her assistant, who was the one that had interviewed me before, and she's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, remind me to do this, blah, 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 blah." And she's like, "Okay, so what was I saying?"
Yep.
"Oh, right. Oh, and then remind me to do this." And then I'm like,
It sounds like a manic person.
Wow,
that's the way to describe
it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Unfortunately.
You know what? Nice to say that. I had a boss like that. Crazy lady. I think I told you guys about her. Crazy lady. When I used to work in advertisement, there's this lady who I was working out of her house, actually. She had a home office.
Oh, God. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
She had a home office. And I used to go there every morning just dreading life, hoping that I could get into an accident so I don't have to go into work.
Jesus Christ.
That's how bad it was.
Jesus Christ.
Because the first day I went there to work, she yelled at me because I didn't know what to do. Because it was me. It's me, her, and this other girl that works there.
That's rough.
And she's like, "Write this ad." I'm like,
okay.
So I look up previous ads, And I'm like, okay, well, this is how they do it. And I wrote it. And she's like, no, this isn't what I want. And I'm like, whoa, there, listen, buddy.
Calm down, bucko.
I'm like, this is my first day. I'm here 3 hours, dog. I don't know what you want from me. And then the lady who worked with me came over and she's like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I'm like, all right, cool. If it wasn't for the other lady, 100% would have left that job the same week.
Ooh.
On God.
I would have left the same day.
Yeah,
somebody
wild.
yelled at me like
That was
that.
wild.
Yeah, I was insane. There was insane lady. And I left that job with her thinking that I was leaving to going into like a better paying job when really I was just going to summer camp with Trey.
Yeah.
But I wanted to leave so badly.
Yeah,
I
man.
told her, yeah, they're going to pay me this and this. And she's like, oh, and she was the nicest person those 2
Of
weeks.
course. Of
Those
course.
2 weeks. She's like, oh, you would have made more money here in the long run. I'm like, yeah,
probably.
no, it's something I like to do. It's not really about the money, yada, 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 yada. So for all intents and purposes, we left on good terms, but fuck that lady. Oh, God. Oh, God. I hope she pops a tire. It's terrible, dude. Hey, talk about a difficult person. She would call like customer service and say, I want to speak to the president.
Jesus Christ.
She said, I want to speak to a decision maker. Just
Oh
because
my
she owns a
God.
business, she thinks she's entitled to speak to other business owners. Boy,
That's
I
not how
tell
that
you.
works. That ain't how that works, buddy.
Boy, I tell you. Thank
Speak
God.
to the president.
President himself.
The president of whatever company that
Fucking
is.
super Karen over here.
Super Karen, bro.
Freaking
Just
nuts.
skips
dude.
the whole chain of command.
Everything.
Holy
Skips
shit.
everything. She would yell at these people. Oh my God, I hated it. I hated it so much.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Talk to me, Jay. Difficult people.
Me, this is honestly gonna be the exact same person.
Okay,
Because
same
I
person.
promise you, like before I had like every other job I ever been with, that was the first time I ever had a that actually really is the first time I had an experience where it was like, first of all, in like an overseer, like someone above you that you just have to be like, wow, just there are systems in place that apparently dictate this human in front of me. Like I'm supposed to just be fine with the rudeness of this person because of like job something. But if this was anywhere else, I would have cursed her out. Like if it was anywhere else, I would have talked shit like in her face about like how I'm being talked to. But like I realized I was just like, huh. And I remember having like that existential crisis for a moment while I was being talked to about something. Right. I was just like, dang. So this is what it's like to actually have like that experience. I really thought it was like I kind of let so many things before. I was just like, this is whatever. This is people trying to have a job. When I was working in Boca as like a lifeguard, first of all, I was one of black people who worked there. Okay, so like I was just
one of black people that were there,
the facility. Okay, so like. There, I felt like the awkwardness and like the difficulty of just like listening to a bunch of frat people make frat jokes all the time. Yeah, and I guess frat and sort people, I guess is whatever fraternity sorority people making a bunch of jokes. So I was like, okay, this exists. Anyways, I'm in my little bubble here comfortably. So like I remember being weirded out by peers and coworkers then. But I've never had a confrontational person where it was just like, yo, I might. We really gonna get in a fight over this? Like, my God! And this was the first time I was just like, dang, and it's like a boss person. Like that's
sick.
Work America. Wow. Yeah. So that was definitely same exact human Savanna. Just same experience and like no, that experience like
I mean, you had it worse, but because I was only there for like a month. But
you could see it.
Wow.
She could see it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, jobs were a scam.
She was wow.
I gotta be careful what I say here.
Bro, same. See, that's what I'm saying.
We're not doxing anybody. No names. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, but people know of this podcast.
They know.
You don't know this podcast?
People know.
I work with a very small team.
Right.
So there are I see these people every single day.
Right.
Like we see each other every day. There's times where we get on each other's nerves.
Right, as you should.
And sometimes people can be difficult on a certain day and perfectly fine the next.
Right.
I was
chaos.
That do happen.
I was actually talking to Savanna one day and I was telling her about this marketing meeting.
Good luck.
So we were going through this marketing meeting and we were discussing like ads that coincide with like landing pages on a website.
Okay.
And these two people, I don't know, for whatever reason, chose right then and there to start a petty argument.
Violence. They chose violence.
Chose violence that day.
Like legitimately right in the middle of the meeting, just start yelling at each other.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Like yelling, like,
Martha, what are you doing, nephew?
And I'm like,
guys.
And then everyone on the call was like,
Judge.
And it's fucking weird because we have other people on the call that are like not.
They don't know. They don't know who these people are either.
Yeah, they're zooming in, and I'm like, all right, have a good week, everyone. And I shut off the meeting and I left. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this.
Nah, not the time.
I don't want to get sucked into this.
Not the time.
I mean, there's times, where, And then there's those, and this goes back to the construction company.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that get real complacent and real comfortable that they have like an IT department.
Oh, good.
So any first sign of trouble, they'll fucking pick
straight
up.
Straight to the phone. Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh.
Don't I fucking know it?
And shout outs to my friend Clint because he also
shout out to Clint.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Clint! Applause for Clint because it was a joint birthday.
Yes,
it was a joint birthday celebration with Clint and Victor.
But he also works IT essentially.
Sure does.
Nice.
Before he came down, he's like, "Yeah, I have this one fucking executive asked me, he's like Clint, calling Clint, like Clint, I can't get this file I was sent on my personal email. How do I I can't do that. I need this on my work email."
Mm-hmm.
And Clint was like, normally they don't allow to put personal emails on company outlooks.
Right.
And then Clint is like, just open an internet browser and go to gmail.com and open
your fucking Gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. And then she then emails the people that sent her the file to email it to her work email instead so she can pull the file.
What are these layers right now? Why?
No, he had they're too comfortable.
What is this Inception right now, bro? What's happening?
And then Clinton are like, we have a group chat with the homies, and then he's complaining in there like, I can't stand this fucking person that's paid 5 times more than me.
Yeah.
But can't fucking wipe their ass.
Yeah. Because they have you to do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
they have you to wipe their ass. It's fucking stupid.
That's the problem.
Executives are idiots. So, Savanna, is there anyone difficult that you work with right now?
I live in the South.
Oh, so everyone's difficult to work with.
Yeah. It's different. It's different up here. I did describe it to Edward when I first got there, and it hasn't really changed. Where it's like I grew up in South Florida. I grew up with people that look like you guys. I grew up with Latinos. I grew up with all of these different cultures all around me, all these different colors all around me. Everyone and everything in every shape and size and color.
Yeah.
And up here, there's just people that look like me.
Yeah.
And so, I walk into the school for the first time and people are introducing me to other people. And there was a very clear difference between the ways that the African-American population received me versus the white population. Just greetings, just like, I'm not sure if you're racist yet.
Yep.
Like that, literally, it's kind of actually for both. I would say that was the thought process for both the white and black people. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I'm not sure if you think the same way that I do. So I'm gonna, so it's really difficult. Teaching in a rural town with literally 2 schools, and it's different. It's very different in farm country.
How'd you end up there?
I wanted to get out of South Florida, and you have to join when you're first year teaching. So it was just my first year teaching. When you first start teaching, you have to join a school district that has a program for first year teachers. So you've had Nicole on before. She was at Carver because they had this program. Right. Otherwise, she most likely would not have chosen to go to Carver.
Right.
Understandable.
Yeah, facts.
No judgment. What's
zero judgment? Kind of the same thing, So,
I see.
Yeah, it's a different place. It's a different place.
You know what? I almost became a teacher.
That would have been intriguing.
Oh yeah,
I think it would have been a good teacher.
I would have been a great teacher. I just, fuck the kids. It's just
you can maintain that attitude. You can keep that attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My patience,
just fine.
I have a lot of patience. It's just when you try it so many times. I wouldn't have made it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I'm too logical.
They get used to you. They get if you have that kind of attitude where they get you just like they get their parents after a while. Like their parents can just give them a look. Yeah. Right. And then they'll act correctly. It's the same thing. Like they understand body language from teachers eventually. Right. So they know when you are approaching the fuck these kids mindset, and they will actually change their attitude a little bit sometimes. So I think that attitude is like really good to have because that means that you have a limit. I have some teachers who do not have a limit. They let the kids do whatever they want. Yeah. Whatever they want. And that is the worst to have. Yeah. The worst.
Agreed. I mean, I also don't want any kids like as a father, so to be around them all the time in like a school, probably not gonna work.
I don't want to be a mother. Yeah. I don't want a kid, but I just like the teaching. I like the idea of instilling knowledge upon people and having them learn something. Like literally seeing somebody learn something or understand something that they did not know before. It's amazing. It's a good feeling. Feels so good.
It's a good feeling. It's the same feeling I get when I solve a problem in IT. It's like an ecstasy, like, yes, I got it now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I get it. It's 100%. Just like a new thing. Yeah.
I get it. I probably would have been a teacher in like Lee County, Fort Myers.
Really?
Around there, yeah. Because that's where I got the best offer at the time. Because my bachelor's is in English. So I would have just had to take like whatever teaching exam and then the exam in my field, and that it'd have been Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But nah. So how do you guys deal with having to repeat yourself multiple times with one person?
Oh,
because
that's my job.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have to like train your patience? I'm not gonna lie to you. You have to train to like know when something is actually worth getting mad at. Because sometimes if it's a kid who's like legitimately, there's just a mental block and they're just not picking something up, I have no reason to actually get mad in the situation. Like I know I'm probably going to see this kid enough times that like I can just keep doing this exact same lesson until they get the point eventually. But there are some kids that are like little assholes. Like not legitimately.
Yeah. Like my point is like if you throw a chair, that's my point of impatience. And that's when I start yelling. Other than that, I'm pretty good. Pretty patient person. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah. See, the thing is though, if I don't like when someone calls me about a problem, and then as I'm trying to solve the problem, they are also trying to solve the problem, and they're not letting me give them the answer to the problem, right? Because like, Chris, my computer doesn't do so and so. I'm like, all right, go to the other. But wait, I remember I had to. I'm like, listen. My nigga, listen. Go to this place. Click here. Click there.
And it will
get you to where you need to be.
It'll do it.
That will happen. But then I'll have to say it a bunch of times because then they'll be thinking, oh, wait, I had to. But I'm like, nah, you called me, dog. Like, I'm on the line with you right now. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let me help you. Help you. I
help me
all day long.
Help me.
Please.
Bro, I feel you though.
It makes no sense. And I hate repeating myself, especially when it's like, it's not that I hate repeating myself. I hate when it's redundant. And I do it a bunch of times and no one listens. Mm-hmm. And then they call me.
You know what I did? to my students, this is what you do. You start talking to them like they are actual children. Okay, everyone. So what we're gonna do is gonna pencils out. I teach middle school, and they're like, "Why are you just talking to me?" Well, you're not listening to me. So I mean, you want me to start speaking another language? What exactly is going to help the situation here? Because it's not working for me.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna talk to a 55-year-old coworker. Okay,
I'm not, they might not even notice.
Yeah. Yo, hit them
they
with
might
it.
Not notice.
Let them. Sometimes they won't notice, and if they do realize it, it'll snap them too. Like, wait, why is there a difference now? What's going on?
Yeah.
And they'll realize, wait, did I do something? What's happening right now? And then it gives you time to. You weren't listening to how I was speaking before.
He's not gonna listen, Jessica.
You're not listening. I'm doing that at the summer
camp. There's a lot of
now.
adults too that you just have to kind of get their attention. You know, just like.
Well, I tell you, people make life difficult.
Yeah, that'd be funny, bro. You're just not getting it. They refuse to get it, and you just spark off in like Spanish or some other language. And they're like,
I've done that. I've done that a million times. They don't want to sit down. I tell them to do it in Spanish. You want me to tell you in French? Like, what do you want?
What do you want me to do?
Got you.
He's like, what are you talking about? Well, you couldn't understand English, so I'm trying something else.
I've done it a million times. You can ask my students. I yelled at them in Spanish all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No one speaks Spanish. There are zero Spanish speakers. There are no Asians here. There's no Asians. I don't even know why I would mention that because there are zero, but there are actually I didn't teach more than 2 people of Latin American descent.
Dang, dude, they got nothing.
That's
there.
interesting.
No black, no Hispanic, no Asian, no Native American, no Middle Eastern.
It's black and white.
Yeah.
No, black and white.
Oh,
black and
okay.
White.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is the South.
But they're from different towns.
Yeah.
I don't want to name the towns, but there's the white town and then there's the black town.
Yeah.
And this school that I work at is the school that both towns go to.
Kind of intersect.
But they do live in different.
Sounds about right.
That's interesting.
There's still Color Town and White Town, dude. Like that's rough, man.
This is the South.
Yeah.
South.
Oh yeah.
I ain't even know it.
I live in the middle of nowhere.
Who lives in the middle of nowhere? Yeah.
Savanna.
With the husband used to.
God,
listeners, if you don't know where that's from, you're just not. You're too young.
Yeah, you're slacking.
You're too young.
Wowdy.
You don't know where that's from. Have you guys ever had to finish someone else's work?
Oof.
What's with the heavy side?
I used to. I a long time ago. I used to. Now I just refuse to do it.
Oh,
powerful.
Like when?
That's strong.
Like when?
Like what do you mean?
Like when more? I'm imagining when you work on the Ave a lot.
Yeah, but that one I don't really count just because
it's whatever there.
Not a restaurants. It's not a real job.
Yeah. Restaurant bartending. Everyone puts their hands into everything.
Yeah, that's not a real job.
They do.
But I'll tell you what I've had to do. I've had to fix other people's stuff that they've done.
Yeah,
I've had to go back and fix it. Because I remember when I was working at the courthouse, we had this intern who we were having not intern. Starts with a T. Temporary. We had temp. Yeah, we had a temp who we had hired to. We were doing Windows 10 projects, so we were upgrading from Windows 7 to Windows 10. We had him install computers and stuff, and so I taught him how to do it. I showed him everything he needed to do. Now maybe this comes back on me as a teacher, but I'm not going to accept that because you're a temp and you've been in the IT field, so you should know these things. So he goes and he does an entire department, and I get a bunch of calls because there's this one application we have that it's kind of iffy to install because a lot of the applications we had were really in-house stuff that developers made that we had to test inside. So all the problems and stuff we fix in-house. So there's this one app that is a little iffy to install, and he did the entire department. And I'm getting all these calls, and I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" Come to find out, he installed the wrong version on everyone's computer.
Jesus!
Oh no,
Christ,
son!
Oh no,
we fighting.
Son.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Bro, if I was the boss, I'd have cut his contract right there. I'd have ended the contract because I had to go back and I had to fix everyone's computer. We're talking like 20, 30 people.
Holy shit.
I'm heated.
The wrong version.
I'm heated.
It's one version down, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. This is what doesn't work.
Oh
So-
my god.
Yeah, I've had to. It's been rough
I'm sorry for you, bro.
having to go back and fix other people's BS. But I don't think I've ever had to finish someone else's work.
No.
I haven't had to finish anything.
Hell
Not since like middle high school science project nonsense or like random group projects, but like
Yeah.
in adulting, no, I haven't had. Someone else has a whole project, and then I come in. I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? All right, just give me this. Let me finish. No, I haven't had to do anything like that yet, which I'm quite happy about.
Do you guys have to deal with like the general public for your job? I know you do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. Let me fix that. I'm thinking about previous jobs,
Yeah.
but in my current job, like all my interactions have been amazing.
Positive?
Every single one has been.
No one's
positive.
giving you a hard time?
Not yet. The closest I got to was a guy. I think I actually mentioned this in a previous podcast, but when we were I was talking about like the prison industry in America, and I was like, "Yeah, we have the most people incarcerated in our country." And then he was like, "I guess if you look at China, though, all of them are definitely goddamn incarcerated in their country."
Right.
And I was like, "I understand that is
What?
totally something you can." Kind of debate, but honestly, if you look at
What?
the population of prisoners in America, then compare that treatment.
Yeah,
to-
you can't compare that.
Yeah,
How
to in
proportions
China,
work.
Yeah.
to China just taking away, not just, but China taking away certain freedoms. I'm not saying it's just apples and oranges. Both of them
Yeah.
are imprisonment.
Yeah.
But do not act like it's the same imprisonment in America or like the imprisonment here is now acceptable
Right.
because China's doing something as bad or worse.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't make what's happening here better, my guy.
Do we have to get worse to be on par?
That's what I said. I said to his face, I was like, so do you think it needs to be worse here for us to take note? Or are you saying that we should ignore it because of China? He was like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
Well,
don't
that's
exaggerate. I'm like, I'm not exaggerating it. My entire job here is to give you the objective facts of the country.
Right.
This is what's happening in America.
Yeah.
We have a wild population in prison. So that was maybe the closest I got to like a conflict of conversation. But it wasn't like hands were about to be thrown.
No,
It was literally
right,
just
right.
a debate on the subject of imprisonment.
True.
You know?
Yeah,
Right.
stupid.
You're stupid.
Victor, you don't work with the public.
I did feel that though. I felt
Not
that.
public.
No?
It's just like private clients.
Clients and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll never give you a hard time yet. Don't look at me like that.
I mean, the second you say private clients, dude, what you mean?
Oh,
That's expected. I feel like.
they are.
What are you thinking?
No.
What
Hey.
type of work does Victor
No.
do?
I mean in IT, private clients. That's still asking for the same struggle. What
Oh,
you
IT,
mean, dude?
yeah, but no, I'm talking about currently.
Yeah.
No, everyone.
Come on, man.
They're right. They're within my range of patience.
I see.
So yeah, like we were saying earlier, you have that range. Once it's
Within my
solidified,
range. No, I lied. There's one fuck. No, there's been one fucking client that's been
You can
getting
tell it hit him in the soul.
it hit 'em.
been getting on my nerves this past week.
Yeah.
Like bad.
Damn.
Like bad. But
Yeah.
and it ties in with them essentially wanting me to do their job for them.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
no,
I'm
of
like,
course.
I'm not doing
the
that.
stuff.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
stuff.
super facts.
I'm not doing it.
Savannah, you ever had to deal with a difficult parent yet?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
No.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
the most stuff.
Yeah.
Have you had a worst
Mm.
encounter with a parent yet?
I mean, there's two that always float around my head.
That's not good.
Ooh, that's
The
the trauma.
first-
Yeah, right.
The trauma.
First one, yeah. Like there was this student who's a 15-year-old eighth grader,
Jesus.
and he was going to turn 16 in the second semester.
Eighth
And
grade.
when that happens, when you are 16 in the eighth grade, or still in middle school grades, you get sent to Excel, but it's more like exile.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so
Yeah, you know,
Jesus.
just
Excel.
one letter off.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, literally. So, like everyone was like, "Don't worry about him. Just let him do whatever he wants to do." Like he was actually like crazy, like always running around the classroom. He wasn't just like a dude who just didn't care anymore and was sleeping during my class. No, he was actually disruptive.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I called his mom. Everyone told me not to, and I was
Should've
like,
listened.
That's
well,
rough.
Yeah, well, I've already written him like 15 referrals, so I feel
Jesus.
like maybe I should talk to his mom.
Maybe something we should do here, guys.
Yeah, so I called her literally just so I could put it on paperwork that I called her.
Yeah.
So she told me to smack him if he was acting up, and then I was like, no, I can't really do that. And then she was like, all right, you can just smack the shit out of him. And I was like, no, can't do that one either. And then she was like, well, you can just smack the fuck out of him then. And I was like, wow, all right, well, this is not going well.
Not going
so I'm going to go.
I'm gonna go.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right, man, I'll see y'all, boys.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
So,
Well, now I know why he's 15 in the 8th grade.
Yeah. My god.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, and then I had another one removed from my classroom because his mom determined that he needed to be taught by only women that were mothers. So
Okay.
he was removed from my class because he could not respect me as a young woman.
What?
It seems like a personal problem.
That
on
seems
the
like
child.
a parenting problem.
Yeah,
She was a teacher at the school.
Oh.
Wow, that's intriguing.
Yeah, she's taught a lower grade, and he was in 8th grade. And I said, you know what? Fine, I'm fine with that because he was the rudest, most disruptive kid I've ever had.
See,
like he was rude.
But it's your fault that he can't respect you.
Of course.
Yeah,
yes,
we gotta take him out of
absolutely,
your
it's
class.
my fault.
Yeah, we gotta take him out of your class. How dare you?
Yeah.
How
dare you, Savanna?
Yeah.
How dare you? Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
What
the
goes
worst.
in people's heads, bro? Some of this shit is just bad shit crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
facts.
yeah.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah, that's difficult. Name a time where your parents made something difficult for you to do.
What?
And I'm gonna
Wait.
All right, hold on. Say it again. Ask that again. Ask that again.
Our parents?
Yeah. Name a time.
Edward, should I talk about my
You're
childhood?
good. Yeah, listen. Oh my lord. All right. Well, you go last because she has a lot. What about you guys? Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I remember one specific thing. There's a lot, obviously. It's parents.
Nah, I feel you.
But one specific thing was when I was in 6th grade. I think it was either 6th or 7th. I was in Miss V's class, and we had this book that we had to read like the entire semester, and I forgot what the book was, but the semester was pretty much around this book. So no matter what other supplemental work we had to do, it kind of hovered around the idea of the book.
Mm-hmm.
So she had the book in class, but so she allowed some people to like take the book out, and she didn't have a bunch of copies. So essentially, we had to go purchase the book for ourselves.
Right.
I told my parents, listen, I need this book for my class.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, I kind of needed to do stuff. And the Haitian parents, the thing is, the thing about Haitian parents is that they want you to be successful, but they don't do a lot to aid you in that success. Like, they want you to graduate, do all this, do that. But then when you ask them to do something, they're like, I ain't got time. Either they're too tired, don't have time, don't want to spend the money. Why do you need it? You got to give them a presentation. So I couldn't get them to get me this book for all intents and purposes. So when the semester came to an end and report cards came, guess who failed the freaking class? This guy. I got an F in this class. And that semester, it was 7th grade. In that semester, I had 4 Fs.
Oh,
Jesus, dude, I'm sorry.
And one of them was because I didn't have this book. And I ended up going to summer school.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
For all intents, or at least I didn't get in trouble for it. I'd done the whole, I left my report card on the bus. And I had to go get it like the next day.
A good
or
one.
whatever.
A good one.
Yeah, classic.
Back then, that worked.
That works.
Yeah.
Now we have websites and stuff you can go on all the time.
Now you have to be a hacker to change your grade. But yeah, that was it made life very difficult for me because I couldn't do my work. Thanks, parents. Thanks, Ma and Pa.
What about you, Victor?
But I got through it.
something my parents did to
Make life difficult.
Victor's
lived a great life.
East Bay?
Yeah, my childhood was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my mom and aunt did everything they could to help me succeed.
Yeah, they are cool.
So I don't really have any complaints there.
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
So.
Nothing that has to do with like life struggles. Okay. When it comes to my own comfort in like super first world things, most there'd be is like dad play video games with me. That's about it. Right. But that's extraordinary first world nonsense, bro. So that's about it.
You made video games difficult for you?
No, I just want to play some with him. He sucks. He sucks in multiplayer games, so he don't play. That's all it is. Okay. No. I just want to play some games. I didn't
know if he was like the dad that like
never.
Dad,
you would cry.
No, literally, I just want to play some games.
Boy, if you can get out my face.
Boy, get out my goddamn face. I got work to do. That's all it is, bro. I promise. That's all it is. Okay. So besides that, nah, dude, same thing. Parents did what they could to really like not have me be like assailed by cops or like arrested randomly or like die or go places where like the KKK secretly meets or
it's not secret anymore.
Yeah, it ain't secret now. They're just in the courthouses now.
Nowadays, it's just fucking
out
in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
tiki torches and whatnot, bro. So.
Yeah, ironic.
No, they did a solid job, amazing job, because like we're all alive here and we all speak very good English, so I'm quite happy with us.
Not incarcerated.
Yet.
You know.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, man.
Another protest, maybe.
Yeah,
that's true.
Oh my God, my hair. They made loving my hair difficult.
Really?
But I understand why.
Interesting.
If my hair was like any taller than yours, all through my childhood, they would completely judge me for it and be like, bro, shave that crap off your head. What are you doing?
My parents too. They
No.
think
Goddamn
I'm
homeless
a vagabond.
person.
You're a vagabond, you're a homeless person, you're a thug,
You're
this,
a thug.
that.
Yeah,
But like, again, I completely understand why. Because that is how you were viewed by society. So they legitimately, they're like, no. Like, keep it head and shoulders, like, keep it short because that looks more professional. More professional equals success. Success equals less racist encounter, maybe. So, you know, success means we can protect ourselves more. Thus, keep your hair short.
Right.
But luckily, as we've all been growing, we now in this day and age are into therapy and a bunch of queer things and colorful things and cultural things. And that was scary. Oh, it's a cat. That was hilarious, bro. I thought like her computer exploded. I did not know what happened. But yeah, so now we're way more able to, we can do what we want to do, you know?
I like it.
And dress how I want to dress. So.
Now it's Picasso.
Yeah, now it's Picasso, man.
All right, bet.
So maybe, loving my hair. And this again, I definitely remember like a little segment of time where I was just like, I did regret that because I felt like I wasted the time to like appreciate my hair on my head. Like, no. I'm balding yet, luckily. So I'm going to use it when I got it. Yeah. And because, I have the hair now, so I can do it. So I'm doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. I still probably won't grow out my hair and like braid it or anything like that. You know, so stuff like, you know, that made people probably feel freer, I probably still won't do. Because like ingrained in me, like getting tattoos, I don't really care to do that.
I would like to get a tattoo.
Getting my ears pierced or getting anything pierced, I don't really care to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just not like I don't have to rebel.
It's not good. It's not a drive for you.
Yeah, I don't have to rebel anymore. I'm on my own. You know what I'm saying, make my own decisions, take my own L's.
Rebellious.
Yeah.
I actually just really like tattoos, so I've been coming up with a cool one that I actually want to draw out and just have on me because I think they're cool.
I might do an ephemeral tattoo.
That's fair. You can nowadays. They last for like weeks at a time.
Yeah, it lasts for months and then they just disappear. Yeah. I might do something like that.
You totally can.
Yeah.
Do some good henna every now and then, bro. Go wild with it. I feel you.
All right, bet.
I'm just an artist and like eccentric, so I like art things.
So man, do you have a scenario?
What? Oh yes, perfect. I forgot the question. Save me.
Do you have a time where made things difficult? Nervous laugh.
You got this.
Don't dox anyone.
It would be easier to explain what was not made difficult. But
lay up.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Tough times. Speaking of tough times, you won't have a tough time finding our podcast on a lot about pod.com. You know, you just
strong. That was a good one, man. That was a good one.
You go to any of our.
That was nice.
Any of our social media sites. Add a lot of our.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, bro.
Go to any of our any of our social media sites at a lot about pod.
How did that even segue into that? Did it? It didn't. I think he threw it in there, actually.
Go to at a lot about pod.
GG, bro.
At a lot about pod.com.
It's good stuff.
Go to there. Real quick, I wrote this down, but I didn't talk about it. How do you respond to passive aggressive emails? Per my last email,
got to be as passive aggressive.
I tell people like I have three major motivations in life. One is food.
Facts.
One is money.
Also. And
the third is pettiness.
Also strong.
Yeah, Nothing motivates me more than being petty.
That's fair. When you get a chance to like get some genuine pettiness out there, you don't get it all the time in life, bro. So like sometimes you just see it and you're just like, I have been waiting
for this day.
Excellent. My power shall be unleashed upon this knave. They know nothing of the true act of pettiness.
Yeah.
And then you release it upon them.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know you've won. And
pettiness paladin.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not even. Fills me with so much happiness.
The thing is, I like a good passive aggressive email when they're wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you know you are completely in the right. They were trying to be on something.
Yeah.
And you're just, you simpleton.
Yeah.
What have you done?
It's funny because this meme applies because I was just looking at it on the car ride over. It says, I place per my last email in attack position. Per my last email allows me to summon my previous email from the discard file. I place my previous email in defense position and then place no worries if not face down and end my turn.
No worries if not.
Oh, golly, that's funny. I like
that's
that.
a strong move.
Send me that meme.
That's strong.
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
That's strong.
That's funny.
Ooh.
I like that one. That's a good.
It's
one.
rough to get past that. There's a strong defense there. You're not sure what it's going to be. I mean, come on.
Could flip.
I'll tell you what.
At any moment.
At any moment.
This wasn't an email, but it was like a scenario. So this lady had put in a request for me to set up a laptop for her to do a meeting in one of our conference rooms. And I don't know if this is my fault as well, but also it's her fault. So I was the meantime was approaching, and I went and I set up the laptop, and I didn't say anything on the ticket. It's just I set it up before the time, like an hour before the time of the meeting, right? And so I didn't say anything. And then before the time of her meeting, she called my boss, and she's like, "I told so and so to go set up a laptop for me, but he didn't do it."
Oh, we fighting?
He's like, "He didn't do it. What's going on?" And then when I walk into the room, my boss is like, "Hey, Chris, you saw the ticket for so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's done." She's like, "Oh, she called and she said she didn't see." I'm like, "Did she go in there?" And I'm like, "Nah, I don't think she went in there." Like, well, probably should have gone in there. And I called her. I'm like, "Hey, yeah, it's done. I did it like an hour ago." She's like, "Oh man, I didn't even go in there and check." And I'm like, "Well, probably should have fucking gone in there and checked."
How you gonna be mad and not check?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on,
I'm like, "You probably should have gone in there and checked."
Get him out of here.
In my head, I said that. I didn't tell her.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like, no, it's cool. Yeah, no, but it's done. Yeah, it's done. And then she had done her meeting. And I think I had gone to lunch or something at the time. And then I came back and there's like a cookie on my on my chair.
Wholesome.
Yeah, it's like a sorry cookie.
Wholesome.
She's like, sorry for
being a douche.
Yeah, for jumping the fucking gun and not doing my due diligence and looking. Yeah.
It nonsense, be real.
It was a good cookie. It was a huge chocolate chip cookie, so I took it.
That matters.
Yeah.
That matters.
I took it. Chocolate chip is a weight in my heart. Yeah. We're cool now.
We're besties now. We got that cookie.
Yeah, we're cool now.
The bond was strong.
Cookie?
The bond was strong. Wait, what?
Any emails like that?
Yo, listen.
I mean, any emails like that?
Not yet.
No passive aggressive email.
The boss struggle. We ended up in a strong paragraph long email. None of that was passive aggressive. Yeah, I got to my point.
Yeah,
and then I very much so like kind of quit the next few days.
Yeah.
So
quick. I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't passive aggressive. I said exactly what I needed to say.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Peace.
And then left.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Savanna? Any passive aggressive?
The last passive aggressive email that I answered was actually from my IT department.
Damn it.
So
Awk.
Damn.
Awk.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't me. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely would have been me.
But it is
All right, we're getting out of here.
Per our last update.
Yeah. Per my last segue, you can find us at aloutaboutpod.com or go to any of our social media sites. It's at aloutaboutpod. YouTube, a lot about another podcast. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you when the video is this gonna come out because this is like first time I'm like editing 4 shots.
Oof.
So we'll see how it works out. But audio always on Fridays when we do it. But audio always on Fridays. So it'll be out. It'll be out on Friday, so you can listen to it then. Savanna, thank you so much for coming.
Finally.
No problem.
It's pretty hype. I'm very glad. Yeah, I'm making it work. I'm making it work.
There you go. You get the All right. Anything else? No? You good?
Yeah, good for me, man.
It's a lot about nothing. Thank you for listening. Peace.
Johnny.